Okay, that's where I got to, and that's all nice and dry now. And that was like the bottom part of the whole napkin. And what I've done with the top part was done these tags. I've literally just put it on and dried them. That's as they are. So yes, all crinkly and everything until I work with them. And then I got a little envelope here, so I thought I would finish off with what was left of the napkin. So I separated the sort of flowers out. I mean, that was quite a big bit, and what was left from that bit was these. So I've separated the flowers. All right, so I thought that would go nicely down there. We've got this little bit here, which sometimes can look nice just there, but I might put some fabric on that one. So no, I'm going to put it there. Even if I put fabric there, it's okay. I'm going to do that. And we could, I might put that under there actually. So that goes underneath that. Okay, like that. And then perhaps put my fabric panel here on this one. Yeah. So I'll decoupage that. Okay, let's put 2 holes in that. And should we do a bit of stamping on that? I actually quite like them as they are. I might just ink around the edges on those. I'm quite happy with how they're looking. Right, I'm using Vintage Photo now. Okay, let's get some ink on this one first. Right, tea first. It's quite a light envelope, so just start off gently. Okay, now also ink the inside on that line, make it look sort of old really. I could do with a bit of ink on here. Put a stamp in first, and then I might have to use a bit of gesso. I'm not sure yet. Stamping, stamping, stamping. Right, I'm not going to go too dark, so I'm going to use the Toffee Crunch. And I'm going to use this one, because I've just got a few stamps out. I didn't get very many out, so... No more numbers. A bit of text stamp now. Okay, see what I've done? Again, I'm sort of and then creating a bit of negative space there for a minute. Trying to not get near that edge because I don't like the things just stopping. I've got stamps actually where that don't happen, but I'm going to postage stamp there. Let's have a look. Tiny bit down there, I reckon. Yep. Right, we need a lilac-y purple stamp. I think I have two for change. Go like that. Yep. Just round them a minute. Okay, so I've got quite a selection there of different ones. That's got no sort of writing in it at all. So, okay, yep, that's fine. Right, let's do that one, I think. That is potting soil. And I don't worry about which way it's situated at all, because nobody does that in the post office. And then I'm going to do the lines across. Do one more. Because that's what they would have done to make sure that stamp had marks on it. Unless you could peel it off and use it again. Right, let's go. Oh, should we have... Yep. Because as you know, I love this stamp with the numbers on. Really do. So I'm going to use that down there, I think. Like that. And then, I was going to put fabric there, wasn't I? Okay. That. I actually really like the way it's looking without anything on it, so it doesn't seem to need it really. Now I'm going to put something down here. Not that again though. So I haven't used this one before, so I will stamp on something first, see if I like it. Yeah, I quite like that. It's lost its sticky, that one. Okay, where's my little pot? Yeah. That's not sticky, is it, really? But anyway. Needs cleaning off the wet wipe. Sometimes you can get them back, but Okay, and we need a little address in here, which I usually do that with my typewriter because you can just pop them in. Yep, I think that's nice. Right, so I'm going to just tidy up and I'll be back. Right, I think I'm sorted actually. I think these, I found this little bit of sari trim and I think that brightens up this, because I find, you know, it's sort of, because it's, I think these would look better if the coffee staining was a bit lighter. All right, because it's dulled them down and they're such a vibrant flower normally. So I need to brighten these up a bit. So I thought these would be all right. Do we want, well, we need the whole reinforcers on really, but that's okay. Just put those on. Not much there, so excuse me fiddling there. Hopefully I don't break it. So I'm not pulling hard there. Okay, and I'm going to actually stitch around here with cream. All right, and I'm going to go over that, so to keep that on. And I'll do the same with this one. Yep, that's nice. And that's sort of matching in with that. And then I've got one bit left here. Well, I've got more, but I don't know where it is. And I thought that would go on here. I'm going to put this on the page, I think. And that's going to create a little flap for a pocket. So I am going to put something up here. But I'm going to ruche this bit up, which I don't mind that it's not straight. And I'm going to sort of put that along there. Just come in a bit. So just see, so you see a bit of blue poking through there. So I'll go ahead and do that. And now I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I stitched around both of those. And I've typed on the address there. And I've stitched on that, so that's worked out quite nice because we've got a bit poking out there now. And my address is to Mrs. J. Tunnell, 2 Cornfield Crest, Meadowfield, England. Totally made up. Right, what was he going to do? Okay, right, that was going to go there. Right, okay, this is going to go... I thought that would go over there. One of them in here, like that. Put a, where's my rusty ones? I thought I had some out. I did. Let's put some here. Oh, I need to, yeah, we're going to decorate those in a minute anyway. So that one's going to go there like that. And we've got the envelope, so we need to decorate that a bit. And this one, it's not going to go there. I don't know what's going to go there yet. But that one, I'm going to stick that one there, but not until hopefully Carol has said, yes, that was mine. And then I can write her name on the back. And I might just do it, actually, glue it down there so we can flip up and see it. Yep, and then that one on that page there. And I think a little quote on the top of there, something. And maybe something sort of down here hanging. I quite fancy that. See my hands going, oh. It's actions. Oh dear. Right, yeah, I like that. Right, so I'm going to leave that for a minute, because this is what I tend to do. I'm only showing you my way because this helps me to, well, because sometimes when you start a journal, you know, it's all nice and full here, and then you get towards it, and then the back, not a lot goes on, because you sort of like almost finish and you don't put so much, I don't think, well, me personally, I don't put so much effort. So when I get to sort of like that done, I usually skip to the back Okay, and I'll do a few pages, you know, like inward, like that, and then I will go to the middle of the book, which I know we've already done, sort of here, right, and then I'll work from there. All right, and that's what I tend to do. And then I'll do sort of those pages going towards there, and then I will do those pages going towards what I've done at the back to, you know, to about there or something. That's what I do. It helps me balance everything, because sometimes we do put loads in here and then it just tails off. So that's why I do that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we need a tag, which most probably I've got one already made that can go in there. All right, I looked through my book. Okay, that one was one of the ones that I made out of my collage sheets, wasn't it? Yeah, sorry, I do forget my words a lot. It's something to do with, it's called brain fog. I know we all get it when we get a bit older. But I suffered through, it's underactive thyroid that causes it for me, and about 4 years ago I was really quite poorly with it, and I really forgot everything, and it was awful until I was diagnosed with it. I thought I was actually going mad. You know, I had brain scans and everything, and they never found anything. It was literally to do with, oh, that's not coming out, underactive thyroid. So once I, you know, got diagnosed and was put on thyroxine, things really improved. But I still occasionally, I mean, I couldn't even hold a sentence. I couldn't even talk at all, really, because I just couldn't even think of the next word to come out of my mouth. It was really quite scary. So I still, you know, sometimes when I'm videoing, I do suffer with, like, just remembering names of things, or my train of thought, you know, when I wander off. I know we're all a bit like that, but mine was really, really evident. It was, oh, it was horrible. Yes, I'm sure there's a few of you out there that have that, because it's quite a common thing, isn't it? And I've actually been a bit lax with my medication lately, so I think I need to up it a bit. I haven't been checked recently, and I have been sort of, I keep forgetting, because when you're well, you don't think of taking medicine, do you? I think that's what it is. And then 3 or 4 days go by, and I think, oh no, I haven't taken my thyroxine. So I expect, you know, but I'm pretty good now at the moment, because I know I've got to take it every day, really. So that's what I'm doing. There we go. So you have to excuse me when that happens and I forget things. And, oh, need some threads in there. So again, it's blue, you see. And we got blue on the background anyway. I think that looks nice there. And we put, well, that looks quite nice. Oh, that's a vellum butterfly that's been hanging around. So he's got to go there, hasn't he? Okay, we need some threads. I don't know whether I got anything blue out. I might just have a neutral colour there. There's quite a lot of blue going on, isn't there? So I've got all my greens. I need to change all this now, really. Oh, I've still got a bit of that left, look. Oh, these look like little cornflowers, don't they? They're not. Or forget-me-nots. They're forget-me-nots, I think. Don't quote me, though. I could be very wrong. I'm guessing. Oh, it's one of those as well. It's quite nice. Oh, I've got a bit of that left. Got to use that in here, haven't I? Okay. So I use that bit up. These have been hanging around a while. Yeah, need some more of those. Right, I found the top off, well, it was quite a tall one, so I cut the top off of one of the Tim Holtz dies. Okay, and because I think that one is as well. Sorry, I got these off. Tina gave me a load the other day, so I have got these dies actually. I just haven't done any for ages, so I thought that would look nice. Oh, I'm not going to put too much on that. I quite like that white edge on that bit. See, I even use those little tiny bits that I cut off. I hope you can see. What's that? Oop. That way. Right, I expect you've seen me do this before. I glue the back of my hand, glue these down. Just pick up the I haven't got a Xyron. One of the things I didn't actually get. Oh, it's going that way. A tiny bit of glue there. Don't know where that come from. Right, I have shown people how to do this. You can do it on a bit of card or something. Hold on. Okay, and you see where that's not, I've stuck most of it down. Okay, and I've got a bit of a lift there. All right, and what I do, instead of trying to fiddle with putting glue underneath it, I will put a bit on that card and then do that. Okay, it just needs holding down a bit. Then you don't get messy. Okay. And I'll always like to put something here where you've got all the crisscrosses going on from the flowers. So I'm going to shove that there. I quite like fancy a bit coming over the edge. Minus the fluff. Oh, just a little bit more over. Okay, and hold him there for a little bit. And I think I'm going uphill here. I was. Yeah, it's all nice and stuck. So I'm going to put some of those like champagne colour gems in the middle of that butterfly. If I can find my knife. I don't know where my other one's gone. The one that's blunt. It's one I normally use. So I usually put 3 down. They're quite small, these ones. So. Oh, the sticky's gone off of that one. There we go. And we need some something up there. What colour have we got in there? We've got sort of quite an orangey colour actually. I might use. I think that, yeah, because we've got that brown sticking out of the top there, or yellow. Yes, definitely. This might be a bit wide, so yeah, I'm gonna be stingy. bit of that thread off, a little bit too much. And there we go. Any words on that? No, I'm going to leave that as it is for a minute. That's fine. Yeah, and that's the back page. So now we go to here. Right, so what have we got? We've got the pinks and the green, sort of greeny blue in the background there. Right, I had this floating around. This is where I tested out a stamp, so I made that into a tag, and I had one of my napkins, and I just decoupaged that over. So I thought I'd do another little tiny pocket here out of 2 pieces of coffee stain paper. Okay, just cut the edge off and just tore down there. And I thought that would go there, and just stamped a little bit, not much, just a tiny bit, and we'll just make a little pocket out of that really, and to tuck that tag in. So I'll just do me 2 sides. Okay, nothing was measured, it was just, so all that'll do, and then I'll tore it down. Like that. Make sure I haven't glued it to that page, which I sometimes do. I think the funniest is if it's sort of like you finished and then you go to do a video and you're like, oh, I think I've glued that together. Right, little bit of this I think needs to be done. See, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue this bit down here. Oh, got an odd bit of hair there, get that out of the way. I'm just gonna glue this down too, because it's not a very big tag, so it'll fit in there. I did have a bit of music paper somewhere. It could quite easily disappear. Oh, got another bit of that. I've got to use that up. Right, oh, that's a shame. Where did that go then? There. Oh, I bet you all saw that, didn't you? And you're shouting at me, it's there! Yes, you're blind as well as lose your brain when you're on when you're videoing. You lose your memory and you lose your eyesight, and sometimes you lose the function of your hands. Yeah, but don't want it, you know, I'm trying to do pockets and things now that aren't too thick, because we've still got a fair, you know, some chunky things going in, so I don't want anything too, I'm not going to stick that all the way down because it will stick. Oh, I just need a bit of, over that, a little bit of white napkin there, so let's get rid of that. And we need some fibres on the top, and I want something quite fine because that one's going to be lower down, so something delicate, if I own such a thing. And a little bit of black running through that, look, goes with the black around the stitching. Definitely need something else there, but don't think I've got much around that's blue at all. That's too blue. Well, it's not too blue, but it's not the right colour blue. It's turquoise. Nearly, not quite. Oh, let's have a ticket. I think that come from the spring kit, I think. have to put word in there though. Can't have it just with a ticket. I need to have something saying inside. Not ticket, it's more of a sort of banner, isn't it? Frame for something. So let's have a look. I wanted that word in there, but I'm not going to get it. Oh, I can. I'll do it there. Right, Tim Holtz. Let's have a look, see what you've got. Oh, that fits in there nice. Live in the moment or make today count. So cut them both out. They don't quite fit. But that one does. I don't like it like that. I like it over there. How weird is that? Or completely cover that over and put the words there. Yep, I've got it. That is fine. Let's put those back in. Quite like that bit of paper. Oh dear, sorry. I think I need to stop now because I'm gonna get the giggles. I've been on my own too long. Oh, now you see what I've done here. Okay, I've got a bit of spotty there. I've got a bit of spotty here, and that's still slightly going uphill. So I'm gonna have to bring that down. I need some spots. Told you, I'm losing the plot. I need a little bit of that on there. Oh, I'm just going to do a little bit. Let's have a look. No, it's got to go that way. Right. This is what I do with my washi tape. Got to put some on there. Because I'll look at that page, I think, that's not right. I'm not going downhill, Andrea, which it is at the moment. You might find that looks really odd to you, but it doesn't to me. It's that I've just got to have some of this going on. Right, okay. What was I going to do? Oh, yes. Let's have a look at this away from me. Actually, it's really funny. I think the top of the pocket's not quite straight. That's what's doing it, because it is actually going along that line of words there. So, just a tad. Okay. Because it's vellum, it doesn't matter. It peels off. Do you want to peel it off? I think I'll just keep having to look at that if I'm not careful. So, I am going to make sure. It does want to go there. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm happier. Yeah, I think the top of the pocket is just coming down a bit, so that's, I can look at the words underneath, and that is straighter. Okay, so we finished off there yesterday, and I've gone ahead and just decoupaged and that napkin on there and dried it. So I thought we would decorate this page to coordinate with that. Maybe a bit bigger acetate. This one will be all right. I'll put that there to protect the other work. And I've chosen Lindy's. That's quite, was it watermelon? No. Chateau Rose. I'm hoping, I'm going to try on a bit of paper first. I'm hoping it's quite subtle, because that's all I want. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Just give a bit of shimmer to the page. So we'll start with that, and while that's, no, to shake it a bit more, I think. Okay. I'm just going to dry that to stop the page curling. Take that out of the way. Okay, right, and what I've got to go on that page is the other piece of paper that I tore off from there, and I thought I would put that together and do like I folded that over, sewed, oh, yep, I want it like that, sorry, that hanging over the page, so I quite like that. And then that's going to be tuck spot here, something like that. I just need to stamp a little tiny bit, text stamp there. Okay, that's all we need to do. And then I'm going to ink up around the edges. This is getting me ready for changing to pink soon. And I've got this little butterfly, and I've just cut a circle out of this pink paper here. So I thought that would go there. I quite like it if butterflies slightly at an angle. So I might do that. Yep, that's fine. I'm keeping it fairly flat because you're going to have, you know, something tucked in there as well. So no, not too much dimension there at all. Right, I'm just going to do a little tiny bit on there. No, I'm just going to leave that. Yep, so that's done there. Got a bit of pink going on. Yep. Lovely. Right, and I'm going to carry on with a bit of pink over here because I've got this tag that's sort of pinky, really. And I've got that pink flower, so I'm going to do a little bit more. Over there. And dry that off. I think I'm going to put a little bit of darker pink as well. And this one is Pink Ladies Pink. I'm just going to check that's not too dark, so I can't remember the last time I used that, so no, that's fine. Because if it becomes too overpowering, I gesso it, so just a little bit. We want a bit of yellow here because that back of that flower is yellow. Just a bit. There we go. Right, so that's all dry. Okay, and I followed through onto that page there for a minute just to give it a bit of colour because it was pretty pale. And oh, some nice, yeah, I think the gold bits were already on it. I was going to say there's some nice gold bits coming through there. Anyway, so I have thought about this page here, and I'm just going to sort of, I got these glassine, oh, they're massive. I got them from the scrap store, all these glassine sheets. So they're quite thin. I think they're sandwich things, I think. I'm not sure, but they're great anyway. And I'm going to make an envelope there, but I've sort of folded it, half folded it to see where it comes. And then I thought, well, I was left with this that I tore off. I will show you how to do that in a minute. But that's my thinking on this page because I thought that was left. So I'm going to make sort of a little pocket to go there. All right, which we can tuck something in. But it has to be doubled, if not 4. I think that will be all right actually, because it's ever so thin. But with 4 together, there's plenty, and I quite like it actually if it's not all straight on the edge. You know, I've got lines coming down here and there, and I think that gives a little bit of, gives the eye a bit of texture, even though it's lovely and flat. Yeah, so I thought that was going to go there. I finished off my tag. I was going to ink around the page here, and then I've just put some trim on the tag here that I'd done. Oh, I'd done that one ages ago. So no, I didn't draw that. Well, I sort of did. I sort of copied it from something. So it's not my drawing. I would not think of being able to draw like that at all, but I can copy things like that. So that's why it's in my personal, you know, no way would I scan that in to sell it or anything like that. Because I just wouldn't. So, but I like to practice drawing, and I'm not very good at it. Well, I find I'm better at things like that, if you know what I mean. A bit whimsical. Whereas if I had to draw something, actually I drew a rabbit a while ago, and I actually think it looked like a kangaroo. I might be brave enough one day to show you. It does look like a kangaroo. But anyway, you know, I have a go. I'm playing around with watercolouring flowers at the moment, and oh, well, it's all right. It's okay. I don't mind. It's, you know, I try and do like 15 minutes every morning, and I'm better in the morning because I do get tired at night. So when I get up after the kids have gone to college or whatever, I mean, we're on half term now, so it's all right. But once they get off to college, I'm there with my paints, and I do a little like 10-minute drawing or something, you know, in my little book. But I may be brave enough one day to show you how bad I am. But yeah, I was like it with faces. I couldn't draw a face, you know, 4 years ago, so I used to draw one every day, and to be honest, I can draw them now. And I started off really whimsical, which I'm doing a bit with my flowers, I noticed. And then, and as it progressed, I got quite good at the whimsical, and then I wanted to, you know, actually have them more realistic. So they became half realistic and half whimsical, which I thought they were quite funny. But at least I can draw one now. I don't think I'd ever be able to say, look at a picture and draw that face exactly. It becomes my own version of what I see. So anyway, that's my art. But I love it. That's why I like mixed media, because you can just go for it, can't you? And that's it. Right, so waffling on again. So now I'm going to do the pocket, and I'll show you how I come up with the pocket, all folded, and I'm just going to cut and sew. So I measured it that way, yeah, and then I folded like that to get the size I wanted. And then I always fold over a piece there, right, to reinforce that edge there when it comes up for tucking things in. Right, so I put the envelope there, and then I fold it up that way, left about an inch away from the flap here. Okay. So, but this was, you know, right out here. And then I thought, oh, I have a little bit more substance on the pocket, so I folded that in again and just cut up there, and then that's my flap. So all I've got to do now, I say totally different if I wasn't sewing this. I'd have to do flaps and everything, and I've got templates for that, and that's going to be something in a minute as well. Like that, and then I'll round off these edges there. I can fold it over, get those two corners together, and do that. So that's the envelope, like so. Let's move that out of the way. So I need to start gluing a little bit down here. I don't want to use too much glue because it's very see-through. I'm just going to do that there. And then open that out and do that flat there. Right, I'm going to do, I think I'll do it with black thread, and I'll show you why, because I've got a bit of black coming through here. So I'll do the envelope in black thread, which I'll go and do that now, and I'll be back. Okay, it's all done. That's made a lovely envelope. Okay, so what I'm going to do now though, because it's not, you know, going to blend in the journal because it's very white, so I'm going to spray it with tea and see what happens. I haven't used these before. I only got these a couple of weeks ago, these ones, because they're, you know, from the scrap store. So it's other people's stuff that they put there, you know, businesses and things. And we pay a subscription a year, and then we can go in and have what we like, really. But, you know, within reason. Right, so I'm going to just, I'm not going to worry too much about that because I'm sticking it down. This is a bit of coffee, watered down coffee. It might not, sorry, it might not even work. I don't know. So, have a look. Oh, it's made it, yes, it sort of worked. Yeah, definitely a bit, yeah, definitely. So that's better. Yeah, I like that. But it was, as you notice, it wasn't clinging to it, so it's quite waterproof. So I'll just put a bit up here, and then I'll sort of, I don't know, dab it off a bit. Yeah. Scruff it up a bit more. Right, and I'm going to stick down that. Oh, it feels lovely. I'm just wondering whether to have a pocket. No, I won't today, because I think we've got quite a few pockets going on, haven't we? So, but I'm still not going to put too much glue in the middle there, just in case you can see it. Even though this does dry clear and it's very good, but and it actually doesn't. Sometimes I'll put ribbon behind it for a closure, but to be honest, this is lying really nice and flat, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. That's fine. Okay, I've done that, and then I've put this in a decoupage, just a little note, so that's going in there. That looks quite pretty in there. There we go. And I'm going to oh yeah, that's right, that was the other bit of that, and I've just stitched all the way around that with some of the it was like off a piece of material, like an embroidery that I had lying around, which I really love, so I want to keep it, and I thought that just looked really nice in there, so that's what I'm doing there. So I'm just going to stick that in. You can still make a pocket there, so until it's glued properly. And that's that done. Yeah, I like that. That feels so lovely. So I think we'll do that. That's going to be nice and quick, isn't it? So we'll do another page of pinky things going on there, I think. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring a little bit of green into the background, because we've got quite a bit of pink all around here. So if I spray now with green, like that. Let's get a cloth, stab some of it. Yep, perfect. Just make sure nothing's going to melt behind me. So a little bit of stamping, not much, because I quite like the way it's looking. So I've got all my bits everywhere. Oh dear, you're certainly getting a mess when you're doing this, that's for sure. But I love it. Couldn't have it any other way. And got ink around the edges of the page. Yeah, it's not a text spot, this one. It's just going to be a page decoration. Put that down first. Let's get that a little bit straighter. Yep, like that. And then what I'm going to do is just, let's put it a little bit down. Well, I hope this has been giving you a bit of a insight on how I sort of like, you know, ink my pages. Sometimes this goes a little bit dark, which I feel it has, and I've got a bit of a line. I will then go in with gesso. I won't do that now, but I'll go in and lighten it up again with a bit of gesso, because I haven't used any gesso on that page, you know, and then I might go in again with a little bit more ink to blend it out. So that's the sort of thing I do to get all the effects that go on in the background of my pages. Right, on with the next page. I actually don't mind the way that's looking, so I think I'm going to leave that because I quite like, that's fine. And we'll go on to here because it's getting fat. Yeah, there's quite a bit more to do yet. Gosh, it's gonna be hours. So anyway, but a lot of this is already done. So again, I'm going to use green in the background of this one now. So that's, I was going to make a tuck spot or something there. So I'm going to use a bit of green. This is a flip out. And then I'll dab it away a little bit, minus the hair. Yeah, like so. Okay, finished the background on that one. That's all I done, okay? And I used the stencil on this one, I think. And that was the stamp area, right? I'm not saying this was the one, okay? But there's all different ones that you can get. I get mine from, where do I get these from? I can't remember. I'll put the link at the bottom. Yeah. But again, it will be UK, I'm afraid. So I am going to stencil in here. And I actually want, let's have a look. Yes. To go off a bit. I like to blend in the pages if I can. So I'm going to start down here with a little bit. Just go down like so, like that. Like so. And I'm going to most probably put that there. I was going to put that on the other page, but that blends really nicely with that. So I'm going to have a tuck spot there, and then I have an envelope there. Not envelope, enough for a little tag there. So I want something over here, don't I? Stick you down then. Don't need any more tuck spots like that than what we're doing, so I mean, sometimes I'll leave that open so you can use that as a tuck spot as well, but I'm not going to do it on this page. This is, I'm going to say it's for me, so quite like that. To come over the page there. Yeah. And if in doubt, which I think I've, no, if you do get glue, you know, you forget. I tend to forget. Just put a bit of acetate under there. All right. And then I'm going to glue up to here. That's it. And take that apart a bit now. Okay, need something on here, don't we? Oh, I've got that, but it's too big. That would have gone perfectly, look. Got to use some of that, haven't I? I think I will. Right, I'm going to cut that off and use it, because I really like that there. I feel like I need something here. It's quite empty, isn't it? Up to what's going on. A bit that left. Got to use that somewhere, haven't we? I might put that up there actually. Okay, I'm just gonna, I think I'll glue that. Just leave that open there so it goes over that a little bit.